Okay, Joe's going to shellac this mould. It's straining the shellac through a bit of cloth. Get the gunk out of it, I guess, are you?
An old stocking.
Old stocking, right. And there's the mould here, that wave that Joe was making yesterday. Joe's made 2 moulds and joined them there together, so you have a full length there. Appear to have, looks like they've joined up pretty good. There's the boss, or sort of clasp, goes over and joins the ceiling straps together. That's been clayed up, ready to, just on the way to making a mould to make it. More shellac. Flakes. You're making some more shellac, are you, Joe?
I always have some in reserve because you never know.
Okay.
Get to use. See, it's all got gooey around the outside there.
Yeah. Full. Bit more. And it's full. Ready for the methylated spirits, I guess, are you?
Yeah.
How long will that take to need to soak?
Oh, I'll let it soak at least 24 hours.
24 hours, okay. That's for shellacking up the, sealing up the plaster mould to shellac. And then the grease and mould release are put on. So the cornice will release. Or whatever mould you're making. Don't put on too hard, Joe.
No.
Is it on straight? Oh yeah. I'm just brushing the shellac on now.
It's just like another paint.
Yeah, a very thin paint. Also used for polishing furniture. How many coats do you give it, Joe?
Oh, it depends on how. Yeah, this one will look like 2.
2 coats, that this will, should do here. Okay. and that give you some light, I think.
There's no light.
Oh yeah, too.
Cool.
Yeah. How long will you let it set, Joe, before you put the next coat?
Oh, straight away.
Straight away?
Stand up in
No man, you're getting it dry and quick. Yeah, feels pretty dry already. And back for the second coat. That'll be ready to run a mould after this, Joe.
Oh, another hour or so. You've got to give it.
Yeah. Okay. Will you run one tonight or not?
What's the time? 25 to 5 now. I've got to be at home by 5:30 and I'm going to my daughter's place, you know.
All right. Out dancing, mate.
No, not dancing.
No, I know. You're giving it up.
Yeah, I'd like to, but I can't.
Yeah. And Joe's been plastering over 75 years, have you?
Yes.
Joe's at 88. Very good, Joe. There's a big centre panel. That's over. It's about my height, so it's over 6 foot high, that panel.
Yeah, 2 metres across.
2 metres across, is it? Is that one of your biggest ones, Joe? Yeah. And Joe's been taking the paint off there to get the detail back. It's a very, very nice panel. Unfortunately, we've got to reconstruct the middle bit. Get the, what is it, 1830,
yeah.
not 2 metres, yeah. Still a big panel. There's a bit of weight in it.
Yeah. I thought this one in. No, it hasn't got 3 inches.
And Yeah, the outlook on this factory is the old paper mill factory. Sorry? 6 feet, yeah. It's beautiful outlook. This open area is the outside. It's just kept in the old water tank and comes down there to the box. And water bowls. And it's just sealing this boss up or sealing the clasp. What do you call it, Joe?
Oh, it's a boss, yeah.
Boss. Goes over those straps where they join. So you'll build a box around it and pour the rubber,
Yeah.
pour the silicone in it. It's going to be a nice mould, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to make a box with it, a plaster box.
Yeah, I think they probably had petals come out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're probably broken away at some stage in its life.
Yeah.
But you're not going to worry about them, are you, Joe?
No, I don't think so. It's too much.
Let the next person who moulds it
Yeah, I
make.
might try and put a bit on it.
Yeah, okay.
But I've got to make a
Very nice boss, so.
plaster support for the rubber.
I was just putting the sides on, are you?
Yeah.
Of the mould. And why are you putting the sides on that, Joe? To stop excess overflow, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been shellacked also. Just using the clamps, and also the end is being put on too. It'll form a proper shape at the ends. I'm just making the mix there to make that new Cornice mould. Soak, take up. Putting a bit of a special formula in there, Joe.
Yeah.
Right. Something you don't want there.
Yeah, it was a moth.
Huh? A lot around at the moment. Do you find that?
No,
I must have found something in my house, I think. They like. I can't say you're washing your hands in that water. All those mosquitoes.
oh, they won't hurt.
No, they won't hurt, but
Not one of them will.
I'm just pouring it on the mould. It's a face you make pouring there.
Yeah.
Spread the face out. You'll be able to lay claim to the oldest plaster in the world, I think, one day, Joe.
Hope so, yeah.
Yeah. How old did your father keep plastering till?
Oh, 84.
84. He stopped then, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, you've 4 years longer so far, eh?
Yeah. He lasted until he's 98.
That's a good age. This is Joe Dunstone at his plaster factory. If you all sorts of intricate plaster bits. Anything special and run of the mill too, eh?
Oh yeah.
You'll let that take up a bit now?
Yeah.
Not quite ready for the fiberglass yet?
Oh no, by the time I get the
Next one mixed?
next one mixed, yeah.
Good. There'll be two different mixes. One for the face and one for the body. Or backing, is it? What do you call it, Joe?
The backing.
Backing.
Sometimes you need a body as well as back.
Okay. This is the washing one. Here's the clean one.
Yeah, there used to be a fibre plaster at the end of top end of Grange Road.
Oh yeah.
And
Who was-
asked us to come over one time.
Who was that? Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember her name now. And make a, we didn't have a big enough, a long enough bench at the time, and he wanted to get this special bench made,
Ah.
special thing made. So he said, well, come up, he said, I've got a bench, 18 feet long, I guess it was.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Wasn't. Was that Kelly plaster?
no, anyway, I went up there and made up the stuff, but oh, gee, was it fast. Couldn't control it hardly. Later on I found out that the water that I was mixing, they had a big drum.
Yeah. Dirty water.
It was the dirty water. But they'd cleaned it out and it was as clean as, but they still had a lot of muck in it.
Ah. It's funny, wasn't it?
Anyway, I managed to do the job, that was the main thing.
Yeah, good. You'll put it in till it starts floating on the top a bit, Joe?
Yeah.
That's it. Is this bit mixed a bit thicker, the backing than the face?
Slightly, no, not much.
Not much,
Slightly.
about the same. Slightly thicker, okay. Almost. Almost right.
Yeah. more than I thought.
Mm.
Oh, handfuls anyway.
You might have some left over.
Oh, there won't be much left over. But,
No. So that plaster just comes out of a drum by itself, does it? Just because of the weight of a plaster in the drum, in the water tank?
On here?
Yeah, or do you have to shake it?
No, you scrape it down with a scraper.
Oh, you put the scraper in there.
Some,
And scrape it out from
remember I
there.
went down to what?
Comes out of a tank.
Private starter place,
Yeah?
and they had a bin, and I said, "Does it ever overflow?" He goes, "This sometimes you take some plaster out and it goes whoosh, and the plaster finishes up. And
Finishes up right out.
He said, "No, I've
Okay.
never done that." He turned his back to the thing. He just did it at the time.
He didn't touch wood after he said it, did he? Hey? That's funny, wasn't it?
Yeah, they'd had the drum there for about 6 months and it hadn't overflowed.
Gee. Has yours ever done that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yes, you've got to be careful of it.
You gotta be careful pulling it out from there.
Well, it's heaped right up to the top.
Yeah, it's right to the top of the plaster. Okay. Okay, Joe's just putting the backing on here. And I have a reinforcement, the fiberglass reinforcement. Used to be hemp, mostly used before, but now fiberglass is used a lot. So nearly a bucket and a half of plaster goes into one length of cornice this size, is it?
Well, this is a mould.
A mould.
It's heavier.
Oh, in the mould, sorry, yep. So it's about 1.5, 2 buckets to make the mould.
Yeah.
You just make a plaster mould, will you, Joe?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is the mould, sorry. This is, how many pulls will you get out of it?
I'm not sure, 3 or 4 he wants.
Oh, that's all.
Oh, you can get more out of it.
Yeah. And just bedding that reinforcement in. Make the mould. Give them all a bit of strength. There's certainly an art to it, isn't there?
Oh, well, like it just comes naturally, you know.
70 years. Yeah. Would become second nature, wouldn't it? Do you have horses down here when you're young?
They had horses on these things up to about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, I remember them. But did you have them?
No,
Never.
no, Keith did.
Did he?
I'll tell you a story if I turn the camera off.
Okay, I'll just finish getting to what you're doing now. It's a good story, is it?
Yeah.
Right. Now this is how you make a mould for half a length of cornice that was brought in for you.
Yeah.
You have to make a mould of about half a bit of cornice, 2 moulds, and then join those together. No, what? You have to make 2 pieces of cornice, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay. About 2 buckets of plaster goes into making the mould. Yeah, so from that original bit of cornice, you've made a mould, made 2 bits of cornice, joined them together. Now you're making a mould for a full length piece of cornice. Yeah, it gets a bit tricky. Seeing all the different stages. You let that take up, Joe, will you?
I've got a picture of
Edges?
rolling part.
Alright.
Kept it with the fiberglass to save us
You just get back all the fiberglass that's going over the edges there. Make them nice and neat. And those bits of board are going to stay on the mould when you made it, you'll take them off, okay. They're just temporary.
Like this will make a solid or a reverse. It will make the original. And now I've got to go back again to make the mould out of this one.
Oh, really? You're going to make another? But you'll get the full length of cornice out of this, won't you, Joe?
No.
No.
This is a cornice.
Oh, but it's a cornice you're making, so you've still got to do the mould.
It's a moulded a cornice.
It's a solid of the cornice.
Yeah, solid.
Right. I see.
Wish that clamp wasn't in the way, but I've got to put it on to squeeze the thing, make sure it doesn't open up.
Make the ends a bit stronger, eh?
Oh, that'll bring it back to normal.
Yeah. So, this is the original bit Cornice Joe was brought in. Here, and now we've got the big solid cornice being made from that. So from the solid you're going to be making the original mould, okay. And then you'll be able to start making cornice.
Yeah.
So it's a fair bit of work to make one length of cornice, isn't it? From half a piece that's brought in for you.
Yeah, well, hopefully they'll take more than...
Sorry?
Hopefully they'll take more than one piece. I think they want 4.
4 pieces, okay. Alright. You let that sit for a while, Joe, or take up?
Smooth it over.
You keep at it. Just moving the back off, what for an old sponge. Yeah. Shaping it up a bit. Used to work at Picton Hopkins in 1943. Did you, Joe?
Yeah. After the war, about 46.
46 you worked there. Not before.
Not that I can recall.
Right. Just after 1946, was it? Yeah. I'm just taking that paintwork off this little flower that goes under an archway. Just using a small tool, dipping it in the water and trying to just slowly get it off without breaking the mould. What are you up to there, Joe?
I'm just removing the sides from it.
Yeah, that's how it comes off quite. You get much more detail in it. Just taking the old mould, the old bit of cornice apart, taking the sides off. Okay, the paint's almost all off now. And coming off quite well. I'm getting much more detail to it. Almost there. It's just working right there. Yes, have it pretty well stripped off. Yes, that's, so it goes up like that on a very ornate archway where the corbels are. The paint, once it gets where the calcium ion was, it just lifts off the oil paint. You've got to wet it down and just gently go underneath it. Build up a couple of missing petals here. Broken off over the years. Just give a little bit of water on that plaster. That's not too bad now. I've got to let it go hard to shape it. Just cleaning up the edges of the solid cornice, so new mould will be taken off this. The original mould before this was okay to take one bit of cornice off, but it would have fallen to bits, so make the solid cornice, and a strong mould will be made next off this. Just picking those roses out. And you have a panel from that restorations has been stripped off, and that's had all the old paint taken off it now. Bent racks. This is a track that goes down the back of Joe's house where the plaster's made. The paper mill's over there to the right. Old palm trees down there to the left. There used to be all houses here once. Quite bumpy, the old track. Beautiful big gum tree there. Palms there, one over there. Crested pigeon. There's a tree with a bit taken out of it. I don't know if it was Aboriginals or not. And crested pigeon.